I hope all are doing good. Today we are going to discuss Accenture programming questions which were asked in Accenture assessment. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and click on your bell icon for new updates, and also join in our Telegram channel for job updates. Without further ado, let's get into topic. Here is a question: nth character in descriptor string. The question says every character in input string is followed by its frequency. Write a function to describe the string and find nth character of descriptor string. If no character exists at that position, then return -1. For example, input string is A2 B3. The descriptor string is AA triple B. And he given some specifications about input and output. Let's check it out. Input 1 is the string and input 2 is n, the position of character starting from 1. Yeah, our job is to find is there any character after description of the string exists. Just we need to return that character. If no character exists, just we need to return -1. That is our task to be completed as per the question. Let's think about the logic. Here is the logic. Firstly, I will rewrite the descriptor string as per the frequency. It means, for example, our string is A2 and B3. I will write A2 as a twice, A as a twice, and B as a thrice. Then after rewriting the new string, then I'll check is there any character present at n position as per input 2. I will return that character. If no character exists, then I will return -1. This is a simple logic where we're gonna apply while solving the problem. I will open my VS Code for coding. Guys, I will firstly write the code in Python. Why? Because it's a very simple to write, and later on I will write it in Java as well as in both the languages. The logic is the same, but the implement is different. I will show you how to implement. I will show you the implementation. Yeah. Guys, this is my Visual Studio code. Here I have written the sample inputs and outputs for checking after writing your code, and also written a logic. In our logic includes the two steps. First step is that we write the string as per the frequency, which means first of all we take input as a string. Means suppose A1, B1 and C3, it's our input, and we'll iterate by loop to each character, and we will check a character is a character or it's a numeric value. If we get numeric value, the character before to numeric value, we will store that character into another variable, and we will add that variable to result for generating descriptor string. If we didn't get any numeric value, we will add as it is the character to result variable to get generative descriptor string. After generating descriptor string, we will check whether if there is any character in specified position. If there exists, we will return that character. If no character exists, just we will return -1. Further, we do need a function which takes two inputs and return value. So for that, I will write a function. I will write this code written in Python. So we'll define a method in Python using def keyword. The function string, which takes two variables. S is a string and n is the positions. So for positions, so I will create one variable which stores result, that is results with empty string, and I will iterate for a loop for I in range, which is iterate throughout the length of string, and I will check if there is any character is a numeric value or not. For that, we do need a if statement. S of I dot is a digit or not. If is digit is a function whose return value is a boolean value in which true or false. If the character is a digit, it returns true. If the character is a non-digit, it returns false. Based on true and false, we iterate for another for loop for adding character to result. For j in range, it will iterate up to this digit. We actually, this is a string, so we need to typecast it int s of I -1 type. So if we getting, it means, for suppose we do have input 1 b1 c3, we do one at index 1 we get a integer. So what we need to do is we store a in separate variable, that is c. I will store that variable where at index 1 we get a numeric value. So before to that we get a character, so I -1 that gives an character value. So I will do the same here also. The character value I will store in C, and I will simply add C to result for regenerating descriptor string. Then if there is no numeric value, it means if there is no numeric value, if but suppose if it's a b, if it's a, in that cases we don't need to iterate a loop, so we just simply add that character to the result set. So we need to do that result plus we simply add that s of I. So we done with that. Let me check whether we are getting correct or not. Afterwards we go to further steps. Just we need to print the result whether we are getting. We have to get from this, sorry, I have to change this. From this I have to change A B C C C. We have to get this string by these lines of code. We need to call this function. Further we need declare one variable. We need to take inputs. We can use a input which for suppose enter this string, and we do need another input which is an integer type, which tells us the position where we need to get a character input, and enter position, and afterwards we need to call above function d string, and we need to pass these values n comma m. Let's click on enter, click on a run button. Let's check it out whether we are getting or not. Wait a minute. It's asking for string. There is a1 b1 c3. It's asking for positions. I need 5. Yeah, we are getting. We are done with. Yeah, we are done with first step. It's like rewrite the string as per the frequency. We're done with it. That step 2 is a check if there is any character in a given n position. For here we take variable as m. Is there is there any character present in a m position of a descriptor string? If it is present, we will return that character. If not, we would return -1. So for that we have to check if we are taking n less than result len of result, just to be return that character result of n. Else we simply return -1. It means there is no character at a specified position. Sorry, -1. So in question he given that n values are from 1. But whereas in strings and arrays in programming language, the index value start from 0. That's why we do need to do one step, that is -1. Here also -1. Let me check whether we are getting right or not. For that we have to print the output of a method. Print and let's click here and run button. Let's see, it's asking for the input A1, B1, C3, 4. Yes, we are getting the output C. this is a code. This is a code. It's a simple code, and it's a very simple logic we need to remember. If you want this code, I will mention description link. Go through it and get the code. For the same problem we will do in Java. In Java the implementation is different, but in both logic is same, but implementation is different. So that is only change. Let's see how it is. So for that I have already created a class string, and I have to create one main method. Without main method Java code won't be run. So for that cases we need to take care of main method. It's better to write everything in a function. So for that I need to declare one static function, static, which return type is a string. I name it as a string conversion. Basically in Java methods names are camel case. I'm following through it. You the guys also, we have to follow camel case. For the best programmer we need to follow. It takes an input string, yes, then the same logic also here and there, the same logic, but the implementation, how the implementation differ from Python to Java, that's what I wanted to explain. So for this first we need to declare one result variable with empty string, and I will iterate int I is equals to 0, I less than s dot length, and I plus plus. We check whether it is a same logic. I think there is no explanation is needed. If I will explain after writing the entire code. Character dot is digit. Here also same function. It will take s dot chart I. If I found a digit, I need to iterate a loop for int j is equals to 0 and j less than integer dot parse int parsing s dot string dot values of s dot chart I. This is close, so -1 and j plus plus. Semicolon here. Yeah, I think let's drag this to end. You need to clear about this. Yeah, here before that we need to, it's small as I think so. Yes, we need to store one variable char c is equals to s dot chart I -1, and so we simply add c to result variable, result c
else. If not, we simply add it to result. Result C. No, yes, so yes, dot. Sorry, this is a problem with Java. It's a very big instruction set. After that, we have to return the string value, return result. Yes, we're done with that. We're done with function. Afterward, we need to take a string into. For that, we need a scanner object. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. For that, string s is equals to c dot sorry, next we'll give the string, and also int n is equals to sc dot next int. It will give integer from the user and I will store these method return value into another variable. s2 is equals to the flexibility of writing static methods. There is no need of object reference to call. Just we need either class or else if we call the same function within the same class, we don't need a class reference. If we want to use the static method in other class, we do need the class reference. So we are still we are using the same class, so we don't need any class reference. We directly use with name. It will take two inputs, yes and n. It will take n, yes, and I will check. Here is the so if n less than s2 dot length, this print system dot out dot println s2 dot char it n. Else system dot out dot println -1. So we do index start from 0, so that's what we do need. Just click and enter, just drag it here, just click and run button. Let's see our code is working or not. I hope it will work good. It asks me to enter input and position. Yeah, here it is, same question. We are getting answer, so that's fine. Here is the code in Java.